Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial for ethical hacking and penetration testing via Kali Linux. So in the previous tutorial we took a look at traceroute and it has different tools and different ways to gather information about IP addresses, OS fingerprinting via tools which are outside of Kali Linux, not inside. And I will be teaching you the different tools that we have inside Kali Linux. But so far we have discussed various techniques of gathering information either with the help of online resources or tools. But now I will discuss footprinting through social engineering, that is the art of grabbing information from people by manipulating them. And this section will cover the social engineering concept and techniques used to gather information. So, social engineering is the art of convincing people to reveal confidential information. Social engineers depend on the fact that people are unaware of their valuable information and they are very careless about protecting it. So, although some people say that social engineering is a totally non-technical process, I don't agree with that. What you would need to go ahead and do some social engineering attack would be at least the basic knowledge of whatever information you're trying to gather, may it be the credit card or debit card passwords or the company information or anything. You need to have information about that, and you need a lot of confidence to talk about that so that the person in front of you thinks you're genuine. So, social engineering is an attack in which the attacker tricks the person and obtains confidential information about the target in such a way that target is unaware of the fact that someone is trying to steal the information. The attacker actually plays a very, you can say, a cunning game with the target to obtain confidential information. The attacker takes advantage of the helping nature of people and their weakness to provide confidential information. So, however, there can be different ways of social engineering attack. In the previous days, there was a great hacker. His name was Kevin Mitnick. I'll just go ahead and show you out his profile. He was the best. He's the best hacker of all time, and he was a phisher. Phisher means he mostly used to do phishing attacks by calling people and telling them that I am this guy, and he stole n number of amounts, billions of dollars, but later on he was caught by the FBI and he was incarcerated. But after 5 years, when he came back, he started his own security agency, and now he's a very good security consultant. So you can go ahead and watch his tutorials at DEF CON, and he's quite good. He's if you go and even search the best hacker in the world, the first name would be that would come is of Kevin Mitnick, and he's the best social engineer that this world has ever had. I can say you that because as you can see, I'll just go take you through Wikipedia. So as you can see that in 1999 he was convicted of various computer crimes and he was the most wanted hacker in the United States. So Zimperium, if you don't know what Zimperium is, the latest hacking tool for an Android operating system, and I myself did not knew that Kevin Mitnick made that. Previously it was named as Desploit and now it's known as Zimperium. And it is a phisher attack. It is an application to go ahead and do phishing attack. I can continue. I want to continue. Okay. How do I continue? Let's check. Okay. Although it may show that there are differences, there is nothing, because the reason being that DSProd, as you can see, that it has merged with Zimperium Xanthi 2, which is as of now free, and Zimperium is very good in fact, but I would officially support DSploit, even though Zimperium is quite better than DSploit. The reason being that it does not have an offline version, which I can do by using the DS, which is an offline version. So okay, perfect. So this was developed by Kevin Mitnick, and yep. So he was the best hacker of all time. He used to just let's say for example, he used to just call and tell them, hey, I'm calling you from this company, and due to this reason your card was blocked or your card was hacked, so can you just help me? And he will not even ask you the total let's say your card number. He will just go ahead and ask you the last 4 digits or just your CVV number, and he will gather the first few digits from somewhere else, or he will call sometime later on or some weeks later on or even some months later on, and he will ask you only the first 12 digits, and he used to gather information separately. That was the best part, that no one was even bothered to think that okay, he's just asking for the only one or two parts of my whole card, and they used to simply give them out. And he hacked into several different parts, and that's how. And also this specific part in Kali Linux, I'll just go ahead and show it out to you. It was developed by Kevin Mitnick and someone else. I believe his name is David. So I'll just go ahead and show you. He developed this social engineering toolkit, and yes, perfect. So we have these different attacks under social engineering which we can do, but these are a bit technical, and the one which I was telling you was non-technical. So to perform a social engineering attack, you first need to gain the confidence of the authorized user, and then trick him or her into revealing confidential information. The basic goal of social engineering attack is to obtain required confidential information and then use the information for hacking attempts such as gaining unauthorized access to the system, identity theft, industrial espionage, and many more. So, social engineering can be performed in many ways such as eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster driving, impersonation on social engineering attacks, and so on. So, collecting information using eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, and dumpster driving is quite different, which normally you won't do, but that is also quite very risky. That's why people normally use these days machine shredder to go ahead and shred all of the documents before they actually go ahead and put it in the garbage. Eavesdropping is just going ahead and listening to some people's conversation. It can be either by going near to them or by using any other techniques such as through phones or hacking into their phones or webcams and camera. And the best part of is that you can do all of these things with the use of Kali Linux. You don't need to call them, you don't need to do anything, and you can go ahead and hack into their webcam, or you can go ahead and create fake websites like phishing attacks only by going ahead and using the Kali Linux. After that, we have dumpster driving. Dumpster driving is also known as trashing, where the attacker looks for the information in the target company's dumpster. The attacker may gain vital information such as phone bills, contact information, financial information. And you are wondering that how dumpster diving can be useful. It can be something like this. Let's say for your company has a lot of let's say IT bills, or not IT bills exactly. Let's say due to some reason